All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Kalen North, and welcome to Spirit Island. We've got Jagged Earth now. I've got this lovely little splash image up, but I'll take that down. We're going to actually play the game. With me today is NitroRev. Thank you so much for joining me for this. We talked about... we started planning this out, I think, yesterday.
That's right.
Yeah, so this is a little bit last minute put together, but you know, we're gonna play a couple of games with Stone and Vengeance, assuming that time permits, and hope you all enjoy. So I'll go ahead and do you wanna, or well, I can just create the game quickly and
yeah, you go ahead and I'll just join you. I'm just gonna turn down my game volume a little bit.
Oh, sure thing. Do you have a specific board you want?
Not at all. I kind of just I've gotten into the habit of going random because it feels like the next progression of getting better at this game is to just sort of roll with the punches.
I don't know if that link I just sent you is actually going to work, so I'll just type in private chat the code, although people can probably see it, so who knows.
Oh, okay. Well,
because we've got the stream up, so.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just do that. I've actually never gone this way. I always just go with the animal, air, fire, or water.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on here?
Is it trying to relaunch your game? Oh, there it goes.
It is open Steam. I think I'm already open. Am I in? Oh, there we go.
Oh, you're in, but it dragged an extra board out, so let's rotate that. All right, and threw green on for you. I think we can switch that. Yeah, you got it. All right, so first game we're going to do here is we're going to play Sweden 3 with Stone and Vengeance, and then, assuming time permits, we're going to try and do some England 6, see how that goes. No scenario as usual, Branch and Claw, Jagged Earth, and events, and let's get the game started. I think so. Exciting thing also is I am going to try and give away a key to the Jagged Earth DLC at some point tomorrow morning, at least morning my time. So in the description for the stream, there is a link to a Google form you can fill out. It's just going to ask you for your favorite spirit and a way to reach you to give you a key if I randomly select you. So if you haven't already bought the DLC or you have a friend who might use it, you know, please sign up for that.
I think it's too late for me. I've already bought it on both devices. But
well,
that's cool that you're running that.
It is for Steam only. I'm planning to do because I don't know how I would set up gifting a key across mobile. It's a little more complicated, I think. But yeah, it's you know, if you got a friend or family member who you think would enjoy the game, you know, maybe you can get them some Jagged Earth. All right.
Actually, that's actually not bad. I have a couple of friends I play online with. I'll have to drop them the link.
Yeah, let them know. Ideally, let them have them watch some of this, but if not, that's fine too.
I just posted the link in our little private server.
Awesome. All right.
So
Vengeance. Vengeance is a spirit I have not played very much. Admittedly, Stone is a spirit I haven't played very much either, but I feel like Stone is more straightforward, so you've kind of given me the easy one here. So I'm going to just go ahead and do an initial growth pattern here that may not be optimal, but I'm going to set up a top track build, go for some Stubborn Solidity, probably an A3, to do a defend there, and just otherwise tank blight and as best I can.
Yeah, the cool little interaction with Sweden here is that because we've got the sharp tools or fine steel for tools and guns effect, that they're most likely going to be, or I should say heavy mining, they're often going to be dropping 2 blight on you.
Oh, that's true.
And so that could, yeah.
That's actually gonna, that's right. That's gonna make this a lot more challenging.
Yeah. So you might have to spam out more of your presence in order to eat the extra blight without it destroying your presence.
Yeah.
So I also, this is only my second game ever of Vengeance, so this is by no means going to be the optimal build. I'm just going to try out some stuff. So let's try, I'm going to just draft a miner and see what I get.
We can at least see a little bit more what's going on with your board as well as mine.
Okay.
And let's see here. I think. Do I just let A8 go? No, because then it's gonna double blight. So I should put. If I try to get 2 presents in A8, then A3 just dies horribly because I can't actually get into range to target Stubborn Solidity. Goodness, yeah, this is Yeah, we started out with maybe a different one than would have been ideal in some ways, but yeah, let's
let's roll with it.
let's roll with it. It's gonna be great.
I got Purifying Flame, Call to Ferocity, Promises of Protection, and Call the Dahan Ways. I was thinking of a little bit of fast Dahan movement with Promises, and it has Animal, but then I'm thinking because it's Sweden, we might lose some Dahan, so it wouldn't be terrible to just have a back pocket way of generating more with Call of the Dahan Ways.
Yeah, I love Call of the Dahan Ways, although you aren't going to be able to threshold it right off the bat, but like it's going to be really useful for other things.
It also is because it has that animal element too.
Yeah. I think that's reasonable.
But even if I can't, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. We'll just see what happens. I was hoping for a Jagged Earth miner, but there'll be time.
Yes, there will. You know, I think I'm just gonna let A8 go for now because this is low enough level Sweden that we're going to be fine, and that's going to let me go into A3 and be more effective at actually clearing stuff out. So I'm just going to go ahead and grow over there right now, and I am going to just go straight top track for the time being. I'm kind of tempted to just hit Jagged Shards, push from the Earth turn 1. Yeah. I do like the new presence markers a lot, Maple. Or Maple Radio. Sorry, not sure how you prefer to be called, but...
I'm actually not sure what the best call is for my first turn play, because there's such an interesting dynamic of like needing more disease to do the stuff that I want to do. I might just play Call the Dahan Ways, pump out an extra Dahan, and then save my uniques for next turn.
Yeah, I think that or Fetid Breath Spreads Infection is often a good first turn, just because you can throw a disease down somewhere they explore and get more fear.
Yeah, it's just like the only reason I'm a bit apprehensive is because of the whole 2 energy cost, and it's nice to pair it with Plague Bearers, but that's going to be an expensive combo. So I think we'll go with Fetid Breath.
Sure. I think I'm going to just go Plow's Shatter on Rocky Ground, and I'm going to take out the town in D6, if that's okay. Because then that saves us a Blight, and we just take Blight in A8 and maybe D2, depending on if you skip the
you mean kill the Explorer here?
I was going to kill the town in the slow.
Oh, in the slow. Okay, got it. Yeah. Works for me. So then I'll just plop the disease wherever it appears most useful.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Should I do Fiery Vengeance? I don't think so.
I don't think there's really a good place to target it right now, unless you grow into D6. I'd probably save Fiery Vengeance for later once we've got some more Blight out on the board, because there's definitely going to be Blight.
Okay. Well, then maybe what I'll do is instead I'll grow from the top track instead of bottom. That way I could get a little bit of extra energy, and then next turn I'll go for the bottom track build.
Sounds good.
All right. First interesting question. Do I allow the build with the disease land?
Always allow the build.
Or do I...
Always allow the build. Get all the fear. Like, that's what's going to win us this game, I think, honestly.
Yeah, I noticed that about Stone, is it's not a very scary spirit.
I mean, I'm planning to like pivot to majors at some point, just because I have so much energy that I think that's gonna.
It's crazy how much energy.
Yeah.
And then for the disease, I think I'll just I'll throw down the Fetid Breath disease into D5, because then it'll completely just block the. Then I could block the build.
Well,
and then that would
the other
solve
thing
the land.
is, if you put the disease in D5, you could allow the build and then Fiery Vengeance the next turn with your Badlands Blight to take
Oh
out
yeah,
the town.
because it has the blight.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go. That's
So
cool.
Fetid Breath at least gets you some fear and does some nice stuff with that.
That's a cool idea. Yeah, all these new little calculi haven't fully worked them out yet. Let's get another power. I think I'm just going to do another G3.
All right, so I am going to still take Blight in A3, but I'm only going to take one Blight, and the Dahan will be fine to counterattack. And then I get my first... I do get my second card play this turn. So how are we going to handle A1 and A6? I mean, we already have presence in A1. I can put presence in A6. I should probably draft something here. So let's take a minor to start. Ooh, Quicken the Earth Struggles.
I think I'm gonna... Ooh, okay. Well, that could...
That
could
seems...
be...
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just saying that would solve A3 for you, but you don't have... Because it's a 1/1/1 spirit, so you couldn't get in there quick enough to protect A8.
No, not A8, yeah. I could take... I do have Cycles of Time and Tide, which would save the Blight in A3, but I'm almost tempted to just take the Blight in A3. I'm just thinking... I'm hoping that you'll probably skip the Ravage in D2. I don't know if that's what you were thinking of doing.
Yes, I was gonna do that. I was gonna use Strike Low to block or to skip the Ravage, and then we'll just use Fiery Vengeance on the next turn, I think, get the town.
I think I'm going to take Quicken the Earth Struggles. There's some other interesting drafts here. Cycles of Time and Tide would be nice to get an extra Dahan. Razor Sharp Undergrowth, kind of interesting for maybe clearing like A1 or something.
I got Infested Aquifers.
Oh, nice. Yeah, get all the disease.
Yeah. Animal, water, and it has the moon that I was looking for. Boom.
Nice.
We got it.
Nice.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm just going to take Quicken the Earth Struggles for now. And I'm going to gain I am going to gain another power actually here. So let's go ahead and grow. You know, I can Quicken the Earth Struggles in A3 instead of Stubborn Solidity, and that might be a little bit nicer, and then save the Stubborn Solidity for later. And then I do get another power, which looks like Unquenchable Flames and Drought are my two favorite options here. I don't think I have the Sun to really support Drought. I think I do have the Fire for Unquenchable Flames though, so I'm gonna do that and get some more Badlands out.
Yeah, I really like that they put 2 Badlands using spirits kind of first.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's some others too, Volcano and some that can do it as well, but
for sure.
Yeah, it is.
I think someone pointed out in their Discord that Volcano was likely to be a bit more complicated to program because there's the whole like trigger of when their presence dies.
Sure. All right.
So we've got Strike Low to solve D2, and then
did you want to just throw down Infested Aquifers this turn and drop a disease in like
I think so.
D3 or something?
Yeah, there's not really... I can't really find a good use for Plague Bearers or Call the Dahan Ways, unless...
Well, you could Plague Bearers D5. Push the stuff out after they build.
I could, but then it's just because I was already going to use Fiery Vengeance next turn. Because what I could do is I could see what happens if it's a Wetlands Explorer, then I could use Call the Dahan Ways to completely solve D1.
Sure. Yeah, that'd be good. I think I'm gonna Quicken the Struggles on Unquenchable Flames. My two new ones here.
Yeah, if it's... Oh, and here's the other thing. If it's a Sand Explorer, then I can just convert the guy who appears on A7, and then that's A7 solved. So either D1 or A7, no matter what happens.
Yeah, that's fair. Seems good.
Cool.
Explorers get
Well-prepared
+1
explorers.
health. Okay.
I don't think that's a problem on my end.
No, I don't think that matters for anywhere that we're looking at right now. Beast.
I didn't get the beast fear.
Yeah, but you get to move it somewhere.
Let's move it to
I think you have to hit choose for me first, or oh yeah, we can just vote for it. That works.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of moving it. I don't know. Maybe into D2 with all the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, that seems good. Just pile up the tokens and everything.
Yeah, in case of beast damage. Ooh, coming of age.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for A6 for sure.
I'm going D5s just to pair it.
Yeah, that seems good.
Okay. I like the flexibility of that one.
All right, wetlands explored.
Wetland.
You can take D1 out.
Yep. And I completely bypass that health bonus, so it does not matter.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
All right. I think, let's see here. I want to... Where do I want to get Badlands and damage? Where am I going to be able to deal damage? Scarred and Stony Land needs a blight.
Your A8?
Yeah, but I don't
well...
have a sacred site close enough because I wasn't thinking about that with Unquenchable Flames. Are you thinking about maybe trying to do some damage in D2 in the near future, or?
Oh,
because I could ping it and get a
saved for.
Oh yeah.
Let me think about the threshold because I can do some damage in the both of my innates do damage. So what I could do is, how many animal am I gonna have? I most likely can. They both require animal and fire. So if I'm gonna have Fiery Vengeance, Plague Bearers, and Infested Aquifers, that looks like two.
Okay. So all
animal and 2 fire.
2 animal, 2 fire. Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna grow as well. It just matters. Do you want it in the fast or the slow? Although this has 1 damage per disease for the epidemics run rampant. My left innate. So if I get another disease into this land in the fast,
well, I'll be putting a Badlands down and dealing 1 damage that doesn't heal. So I can if you can deal 1 damage in D2, that will kill a city.
Okay, then yes, I can do that.
All right, let's do it. I will ping the city, get the Badlands.
What's the range on Unquenchable Flames?
2 from a sacred site.
I see where your sacred got it.
Yeah, so I put my sacred site in A3, and I'm like, I cannot hit A8, which is fine. All right.
Well, if I double grow, I can get an animal and a fire. Then I would have 3. I would have enough for both innates. Yeah, I think I can G2 this time, and then I could unlock the animal and the fire for my tracks, and then I get both innates.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
That Badland is gonna look pretty good. Let's.
Oh goodness. So I took a major and I got a new one, Forests of Living Obsidian, which is range 0 slow, add a Badlands, push all to Han, 1 damage to every invader. If it's a sacred site, plus 1 damage to each invader. which seems good, and it's got my elements, so like I might even be able to threshold that in a turn or two. So I think I'm gonna go for that. There's some other fun ones here. Flow like water, reach like air is always good. Sweep into the sea could be pretty nice. But yeah, I'm gonna try the Forest of Living Obsidian. Let's forget Plow's Shatter on Rocky Ground, I think.
So my question is, because I'm spreading 2 presents, I'm just kind of wondering where I should put them. Do you think it makes sense to put one in D8, which is about to blight?
Absolutely.
Because then I get a
you get a disease, you get another destroyed presence for Fiery Vengeance.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Oh, I'm still only at did we not do the math right?
Oh, it really
takes you. Yeah, because I thought I would be able to place all 3 of my cards, but it takes Vengeance quite a while to hit that 3 card plays.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got Fiery Vengeance, and all right. This is. Wait a tick. If I choose Plague Bearers instead, then okay, I do 1 damage in the slow thanks to my right innate, so I can still nail that city.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Okay, it's not a disaster.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be a disaster either way. We still got the Badlands in there, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm going to play Scarred and Stony Land and save Forest of Living Obsidian for next turn. So, target myself, and then Stubborn Solidity over here. Oh. And that should blight, but I can pay for it.
Local diaspora.
Yep. So...
Well,
let's see, single land, so we could do it from my A8, or we can do it from your D2. I think my A8 makes more sense. Because I can shove a town into A6, and they still won't double blight, because that'll only be 5 damage coming in. Because of the defend 2. And then the 2 Dahan will clap back and take out the towns. And I can shove the Explorer into, like, A5 or something.
We'll both... Oh, because you played Stubborn Solidity. Okay.
Yeah.
Solidity. Stubborn Solidity. Okay, cool. Yeah, that definitely is a better plan than what I had over on my board. Okay.
All right, so let's put that in there. And then this other Explorer, I think I'm going to push to A7 rather than A5, because I wanted to try and... Oh, Scarred and Stony Land isn't going to work the way I thought it would, because I'm not next to any blighted lands. Whoops. I thought I had a sacred site somewhere else. I messed that up. Oh well. Let's push that to there. Maybe we'll get a...
This time we both got some fear off of our beast event, and forsake the barren land. Push 2 from a land with blight.
I think you're the only one who gets anything for that. Your D5 have to go away.
Yeah,
or go
I've got
else.
no choice, do I? Ah, that would have... Okay, oh well.
You could,
in that
group
case...
them all up in like D2 maybe?
Yeah, it definitely... At least that way I won't have any solo
Dahan for
Dahan
cultural assimilation.
Yeah, cultural assimilation.
All right. Each player adds a strife to a town.
Whoa, right. Okay, I could prevent the blight on my D8.
We kind of want the blight on your D8 though, don't we?
Yeah, it's a tough call. So maybe instead I drop it into my D7, maybe.
I was thinking maybe your D7 and then
put them both
I put
on your
one
line.
On D2.
We can put them both on your board if you want.
Yeah, I don't know that I want them on my board though, because I'm taking blight from the box. So
yeah, I do have Dahan in my D7, so maybe I'll drop it there.
Yeah, I think so. I'll put one in D2. You can get D7. Pay 2 energy to take from box. Pay 2 energy to take from box. Kill the towns. And we get you a disease and another blight, which is a Badlands for you, which is nice. Oh no, yeah. We got Dahan conversions.
Oh,
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and then slow phase. I screwed up with my Scarred and Stony Land, but whatever. We'll move on.
So then I can hit this, and with the Badlands, we knock out the city using my Savage Revenge.
Yep, seems good.
And then Plague Bearers. So I've got 3 options for disease. I can't prevent any builds just yet, but I could group all my...
You could maybe push from like D8 into D7 to get the disease there. Or from D5 to D7.
Oh, that's true, because the disease goes with it.
Yeah. So then you'd have a disease to... Or you could even put the disease into like D4 potentially. If you went from D5. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure which is the best one. Um,
I think I want to prevent a city build in D7.
okay. Then yeah, I'd
Or am I preventing a build at all though?
well, I mean, you're at least getting a fear off of it, if nothing else. But
Hmm.
if you shove a bunch of stuff into D7, we can potentially then try to nuke it in the in the immediate future.
Yep. Yep. I already lost a Dahan there, so it's a little bit less bad to just take some damage than it would have been if the two had survived.
Yeah.
And we bring the disease. Okay, cool.
All right, and then I am going to get my next card play per turn here, so I want to take energy, I think, actually. I'm thinking about potentially having Forests of Living Obsidian go and hit... oh, wait. A5 is a problem, because I was going to try and deal damage there, and then that didn't work, because I didn't have range.
Ooh. I went for major and I got insatiable hunger. Always
Ooh,
nice.
yes.
But also utter a curse of dread and bone, which I've never played before. So let's take a look. For each blight in or adjacent to target land, which as vengeance there could be a lot. So
Yeah. Well, as Vengeance and Stone,
yeah,
too. I've got 5 Blight on my board.
yeah, there's tons now. For each blight in or adjacent to target land, I can add Badlands, disease, or strife, then 2 damage, or then 2 fear, 1 damage. So if I add,
So, like,
does
D7
that
could
work
be a
for
really good
nuking?
target for that, then, probably.
Because then I could put in 2 Badlands because there's 2 adjacent blights, and then 2 or 1 damage. That's 3. I could knock out. Just wondering if insatiable might be the call, but I think that's just adding a lot. And I'm not specifically a beast user, but this is adding Badlands. I think I'm gonna go with utter a curse. It also has the animal symbol, which is
Yeah.
helpful.
Ooh. Well,
Also, it's a Jagged Earth card that I've never used, so woohoo.
yeah. So let's play them. Let's play the new ones. I got Roiling Bog and Snagging Thorn potentially, but I'm not going to take it because I also got Call to Trade, which is going to cleanly solve A2 this turn. So that seems better. And then Rights of the Land's Rejection could be good, but I don't think as good. So, yeah, Call to Trade.
I think I'm just gonna get rid of Call the Dahan Ways.
Sure. I mean, we could get some Dahan back with it potentially, but
Actually, if I manage to get all of the infested aquifers, Call the Dahan Ways, and utter a curse, then I could threshold utter at. For
Utter-
each type of token you added, add 1 more and 1 damage in adjacent land. Oh boy. Oof.
that actually seems pretty nice,
decent,
yeah. I don't know,
considering
maybe...
that all of my blights are Badlands as well.
Yeah.
That is really good. Maybe I'll get rid of Strike Low.
I would keep Strike Low just because in case it's sort of a good panic button. I don't know. I'd probably pitch Plague Bearers, honestly.
Really? I
Yeah.
like that one a lot, but yeah. Okay. If invaders are present, yeah. It's my slow movement. Alright. Let's just do it. So now I've got 5 energy. So I currently don't have a solution for D3. I could just let it go and then allow the disease to build up there.
I think that's fine
But
for
luckily
now.
my D1 is solved.
Yeah. I think that's fine. I wouldn't worry about D3, just because we do still have two Blight left on the card.
So in that case, I might just underplay because I don't feel like I have a really good use. I don't have a good use for Strike Low on my board unless you want me to. No, you got no no uses for that.
Yeah,
I'm not
because
using
you
Fiery
want to save up
Vengeance.
to get to the threshold next turn, so you either have to play Strike Low or Fiery Vengeance, and neither of those
Yeah,
does
I
much right
think.
now.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't have enough energy because I'm gonna get 5. Actually, no, 5 and then 7. Okay, yeah. So if I underplay, then I will have enough to threshold next turn. Cool. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll just play 1 card.
All right. Hold the island fast.
Just
I'm
means
gonna
no fast actions.
let them break themselves against the stone. And then call to trade. I was going to do that in A2. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else that's better. I don't think there is. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. Replace an explorer with a town.
Or do we want to do that?
I don't want to do that in A5. I'm going to do that in A6, I think.
I think I'm just gonna do that in 8th. Oh wait. Oh, it has to be inland. Okay.
I mean, D5 is not a bad one.
Yep.
Because you could
There
still
you go.
clear that with
It's already
something
got
next turn.
Yeah, because it has the blight already.
All right, invaders don't ravage in lands with disease or strife, which
Doesn't help my board.
Not very helpful
Or
right
yours.
now. Drive off the interlopers, though. We can push from a land with Dahan. Well, if D7 is a huge problem, we could push stuff out from there. Otherwise,
Well,
what's up?
Well, what I can do is I can take one from D7, push it into D1, and then the one with Strife. Oh no, but because of Stricken, nothing happens.
Yeah, it won't.
I hate Stricken.
Yeah.
Although it always interferes with plans.
If you wanted to, we could push a town with Strife from D2 into D3, and that one would stop the ravage there potentially.
Hey, clever. Very nice.
Let's do it. Why not?
That's so good. Okay.
This is not my first time ever playing Jagged Earth Spirits, but I think this is my second or third time playing Stone. So apologies if I make some mistakes. Just responding to a comment in the chat. And this was what, your second time on Vengeance?
This is literally my second game ever as Vengeance. The first time was 20 minutes before the stream started.
Yeah. Do you want to push a town out of A7 maybe into that D3 land?
Yeah,
just to stop the city build.
From A7
to D3.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Yeah, I suppose that's fine, and then just clump them up now that the ravage isn't going to happen.
Oh, we can actually.
Oh, can we do something with this?
We can fully deny A7 at this point. If we
both I love multiplayer. I'm not used to thinking in that way.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, there we go. 1 by 1.
Pay 2 energy to take from box. Deal 2 damage.
Allow build. It is a city. Should I? Yeah, I kind of need the disease there because
the disease lets you skip it in the worst case with strike low.
That is true. Yep.
More Dahan conversions because I'm not paying attention to Sweden.
We're focused on whole other spirits I've never seen before.
Yeah. All right.
New powers and everything.
So I'm going to just try and clear A6. Push that Dahan to... where's going to come up still? Probably the other mountain is best then, so that we don't get another conversion there. And then
so I could potentially do a massive attack because if I put... Oh. So if I get another disease into my D7...
Mm-hmm.
Next turn, because the plan is to go infested, call Dahan Ways, and utter a curse. then I'm gonna have the never mind, I'm gonna be one fire short. So I can't get the second tier of the threshold. But still, that would be
I think it might be best to save the thresholding combo for one more turn, just because I think strike low with sudden fevers to just skip the ravage in D7 is probably the safest thing. But that might be wrong.
Well, because if I manage to, because I would need to get 2 more presents out.
Oh, and then
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, just because I wouldn't have enough fire to get to the second level of my left innate or any level of my right innate.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I was just looking for ways, because I've got the water and I've got the animal. I would just be missing 1 extra fire because I've got 1 fire from my board. Oh well. Because then what's the whole plan with this? I would just be doing a massive back strike over here. I think I'm still going to... Well, what I could do is use my left innate to kill the town in D5. Because if I have 2 disease, then it just knocks out that town, and then it would deny the city build.
There's already blight there, though, which is Badlands for you. So
yeah, but
so with 2 disease, with 2 disease, it'll totally clear the land. Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. So then I would only have my D8 to worry about for the build-up.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. I like that. So now I'm gonna grow back into D8.
All right. And then I'm gonna hop probably into one of your mountains, unless I want to make a sacred site somewhere. I don't have a solution for A4, which is not good.
Oh, I thought... I actually don't have enough energy going into that turn. I thought that I would. Wait, what?
Did you assume that you were gonna G3 instead for the +1 energy, maybe?
No, I just thought that I would have 7 energy going into this turn. Maybe it's the card that I chose to use costs too much.
Maybe. I'm not sure. Well,
yeah, these patterns.
You can certainly still do something with your other powers if you don't go for that this turn.
So I don't have to I don't have to threshold it. That's the thing. So then instead of G2, I will do G3, and then that way I can just get more energy. Yeah, okay, let's do that. But I will take a minor. Call to ISO.
That would do not as much as I would like right now.
Yeah,
just it does have animal for you, which is potentially nice.
I got Land of Haunts and Embers, which now I'm not as afraid of blight, but it's just push and then a blight add.
Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere that would be all that good right now, just because the 2 lands that are ravaging that are problems are both have cities, and so we can't clear them right now.
I wouldn't be preventing anything. No, a Song of Sanctity allows me to potentially remove some blight from the land where I'm taking stuff off from, or Encompassing Ward for 2 defend everywhere, but also not enough against Sweden. It's not really a great card.
Sure, yeah.
I think I'll just take Call to Isolation, and then it's a great card just to have. It's animal. Yeah, it's an animal card. It's super flexible. I think I'll just be happy with that one.
Okay.
And
we are going to flip to Blighted this turn, probably, but because D4 and A4 are 2 built up.
So whenever there's an event that forces me to remove presence to sort of deny more blight placement, does that turn into disease for me, for my ability?
I don't think so, because it's when your presence is destroyed, not when it's removed.
Oh, that's what it is. It's destroyed. Got it. Okay. Because I was wondering. I encountered that, and I even submitted a bug. Sorry, Handelabra. I
I'm,
thought
I'm
something
sure
was
they
up
get it all
because,
the
like,
time. The first bug report I ever made was when a repeat on a repeat didn't work, and I was like, oh, that's actually just a rule. Now I get it.
So I could still do the... Oh, actually, no, I could not because I wouldn't have the sacred site unless I moved my presence over to the mountain. Then I could use the utter curse and then just slam down something here. Yeah. Instead, I will put my presence into the D5 in order to have a sacred site adjacent.
Sure. Okay, you are going to utter a curse, though?
Yes, I think I'm going to try the utter curse,
Okay.
and then am I missing? I'm missing one animal. I'm missing an animal in order to get the...
So I think strike low with sudden fevers is definitely worth it here then. To stop the double blight in D7.
Okay. Yeah. And then I'll use my left innate to demolish D5.
And let them break themselves against the stone is not going to do any good here, unfortunately. But let's just stick it there. All right, wounded lands attract explorers. On each board, add an explorer to a land with blight.
I mean, I could just drop them into my my D8. I don't...
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if D8's fine, I think. If you want to throw it there.
Sure. Yeah. I just think we'll take the opportunity to not have anything in D5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for... Well, if I go for A1, then they potentially are dealing 6 damage, which is annoying. So I think I'm gonna go for A5. Oh, actually, Beast Chase Off Homesteaders. I should have read that first. That's gonna push the dudes out of A1. So that'll be nice. Raiding and Retaliation is going to be interesting. So
I'm just thinking I'll move this guy into, I don't know, D4, join his friends, or D3.
I was going to say D3.
Yeah.
Just because wetlands aren't coming up right now.
Yep. Okay.
And then I'm going to push 2 guys into... I think A5 is just going to be my party land.
This one's going to be fun. Raiding and Retaliation. Ay. 1 damage per.
Yeah. So I think we just hit choose for me here, and then we'll click the damage as we go, because we don't really have too much choice.
So I guess I'll just... I have no way... I mean...
Well, there's no Badlands in here, so... Are you gonna hit Utter Accursed Dread and Bone in that land, or are you hitting?
Yes, I am.
So ping the city maybe, and then you'll be able to...
How much damage am I gonna do for each blight in? There's gonna be 2 blight in this land. Actually, no, I'm preventing the ravage, so it'll just be 2 Badlands. 2 Badlands,
which is still...
I mean,
still something.
It's gonna work anyway. Maybe I'll just hit the city just in case, and then if I have an extra damage left over, I can hit something else.
Yeah, and there's explorers in there, so.
Poor Dahan, we hardly you knew ye.
Each player removes up to 3 health of invaders from a land with disease. Oh boy.
Oh, okay. I mean, I can get even more stuff out of this land.
Yeah, you can take out like a town and an explorer.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'll actually hit the same one probably, because that's the only land with disease and invaders, and I'd rather take out a town or an explorer than nothing.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
Oh, it's waiting on me. I think.
And then this one and this one.
Oh. Yeah, there goes.
Okay.
Um,
Doesn't ravage.
Ravages, and we flip the blight card. Memory fades to dust.
Memory fades.
That's boring, but that's fine.
Ah, I don't like that one. At least it's not tipping point.
Yeah.
Never again. Oh, we lost enough. Okay, well, at least we didn't lose Dahan in D2.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm going to just nuke A4, I think, because my mountains are in good shape. Your mountains are in pretty good shape. I don't know exactly what the plan is for D8, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. Oh, actually, I could Unquenchable Flames. I could finish off D7. I probably shouldn't do that though, because I can focus. If I focus damage on A4, well, no, I can just take out a city. Oh, I can take out a city in A8. Yeah, okay. All Unquenchable Flames here. And that gets us another Badlands, and then throw a Badlands in A8 and Scarred and Stony Land in A8. Oh, nope, not there. My mouse caught. And then deal 3 damage to the city there.
So, in terms of the iconography, when I look at my presence, I can see that there is a presence on my board that was destroyed, but then there's a red X across it. Does that mean that that has been removed from the game, or that's just a destroyed presence?
I think that's just a destroyed presence. I think if it's been removed from the game, it just doesn't show up at all. It would just
be gone?
Yeah.
Okay. I could have sworn that it didn't have the red X earlier. Have I lost any... Have I lost any presence
that might be a graphical glitch. I think I saw that earlier when I was playing with Vengeance as well, where the presence that started destroyed didn't have a red X. Because you start with one destroyed presence.
Has this always been here? There's a little tab where you can click Forgotten Powers and you can see what you've forgotten.
Oh.
Has that always been there? Or am I just noticing it for the first time?
It's the first time I've seen it.
There's been so many little quality of life upgrades.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have a bunch of energy. I might go for... Actually, no, never mind. I can G2 and get to my 3-card play slot, so we're going to do that.
All right, so let's see. I'm not a huge fan of everything that's in my hand right now. So I'm gonna go and pull a new major. See what happens. Ooh, Infestation of Venomous Spiders.
Ah, beautiful.
I love that card.
So you can skip. Just the art is so good. Purple and yellow is such a good combo.
Yeah. I've also got Walls of Rock and Thorn, which is probably better here. Because I'm going to be able to threshold that one easily. Yeah, it adds wild, it deals a bunch of damage, adds some Badlands and a bunch of defense. So, I think I'm going to take that one instead, just because Infestation of Venomous Spiders is neat, but like I don't have a good spot to use it.
It's very eye-catching.
Yeah, yeah.
So what I can do is, I could this turn use my Call of the Dahan Ways plus Infested Aquifers and convert the town that's going to show up on D2.
Yeah, that seems
that
good.
Would completely solve the land. And then while I'm at it, because I've got Call to Isolation, I could shove Call to Isolation to get rid of. Well, that's another thing, is that I could remove the guy that's on D2 to keep it from building in the first place, or I can just throw a Dahan somewhere else. But the problem is we've got one more stage 2 card, and it could just be an escalation, so I don't want to just throw my Dahan to the fire.
Sure, yeah. I think
well, it
since
would
you have the
be
disease there, we can get a fear, which is nice.
Yes.
So I would just do that, I think.
Yeah. So I went for the 3-card plays. So I've got the Fiery Vengeance. Ooh. Well, there is a blight up in D8, so I could knock out the town with Fiery Vengeance, assuming that the iconography is correct, and I do have a Destroyed
Yes,
Presence.
yes, you do.
And I'll just save Call to Isolation for something else.
Sure.
I don't have an explicit plan for it. Okay, cool. So, and then
I'm
Infested Aquifers, I'll just figure it out when I need it.
Yeah. So I'm trying to decide if I go for D6 for my growth, or if I go for one of the sands. Because if I go for one of the sands, then I have the option of doing like Forest of Living Obsidian. But I'm thinking that D6 is actually better, because then after they build, I can just take the blight from the box instead of taking it off the blight card. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, drift down into slumber, treacherous waterways, bird's cry warning. Oh, that's nifty.
That's a fun one.
Devouring ants. What's actually going to be useful here? I'm planning.
I keep forgetting that you can gain 2 cards in your growth phase.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This spirit is so overpowered, and yet I still feel like I'm doing poorly. But I'm sure that if I get more used to it, like, I don't know, it'll be.
I get the logic of give them a really cool ability that costs a lot of energy, and therefore give them tons of energy to support that ability. But then all it ends up being is it's just so good. It's just, how much energy do you have right now?
I have 5, and I'm about to gain 6. Which is ridiculous. I'm just going to be slinging majors nonstop.
Yeah.
So I think, by the way, drift down into slumber would actually let me stop the blight in D8, even with your Fiery Vengeance. Not if your Fiery Vengeance takes out the town, because I can just throw a defend 1 in there.
Okay, if you can defend 1, then that would completely solve it, because Fiery Vengeance is good. Call of the Han Ways will get rid of the town in D2, and then I'm playing Infested Aquifers to probably drop another disease, but I could also just as easily...
I mean, disease in like D3 is really good. So
D3, yes, exactly, because it's going to be either a coastal or wetland is the next card, or the next explore.
Yeah. Let's see here. I need 1 more power.
I'm just always looking for opportunities to use the top option for Infested Aquifers, but most of the time it's just the bottom is better.
Yeah.
I think Vengeance is the spirit that could make the most use of that top one, though, because of the Badlands and Blight effects.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Because suddenly 1 damage to each invader is like, oh, but I have like a blight in the land and a Badlands, so now it's +2, and so I can kill a city and a bunch of explorers.
Yeah. Very fun. Now you've got me questioning the...
I think I'm going to play Forest of Living Obsidian and just try and wipe A5 when it explores, because like I can't think of anything better to do here. Or if it explores. Because, yeah.
I just opened my Facebook for a second. I just see someone's going like, there's only 2 spirits in Jagged Earth. Do you know if they will all come out?
Yes. Yes, okay. They will. But yeah, I
will.
All right, so I'm drifting down into... Oh, you're going first.
Yeah, so you were right. My presence just disappeared, and I was able to use Fiery Vengeance.
All right. And I have defend 1 in D8, so when we get +1 damage, we can just cry a little bit.
So here's my conundrum. I just realized I unlocked the innate, and I don't see a really good use for it apart from preventing the build in D2, which we talked about wanting. So I don't even know if it makes sense to use it.
I mean, it's 1 damage. It does damage to Dahan too, so it would actually kill a Dahan in there because there's a Badlands.
Yeah. I
think I would just skip using the innate this turn.
Yep. Yeah, I was looking at your board. You've got 0 disease, and I've just got all of it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I know.
I am going to... Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to gather that Dahan into there because the mountains are ravaging, and that would pull a town in. Is there somewhere where we could prevent a conversion? Not really. I don't know why I played Call to Trade this turn. I'm just not going to use it anywhere, I don't think. Well, let's pull the Dahan out of A1 maybe. It's probably going to get converted. That's fine. We'll
I mean, it's going to
landscape.
get, well, unless there was a way to get the guy out of A2. But
well, I could pull him into A1, but then I pull a town in as well, and then we take, I guess it's a blight from the box actually. But we would lose one of the Dahan as well. Or no, they'd build, and I don't want them to build in A1. Yeah. I don't want to have a build in A1. So
Call to Trade is so multifaceted. It's really cool.
it is.
It's one of those ones where the more you think about it, the more it does.
All right, let's lose some presents.
Oh yeah, we got to do the thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Should I just forget a power or?
I mean, it's not the end of the world
I
to
got
do
no
that.
presents. I'll just destroy it. Wait, this says destroy a presence. Am I about to get a disease?
Oh yeah, you are about to get a disease, I think.
Okay, cool. So maybe I get this disease in my D8. Because I've got disease everywhere, almost everywhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that works.
Hey, all right.
All right, and then...
So what is this? Like some of the events say remove, and some of them say, or no, that's the blight card. Never mind. Events are remove. Blight cards are. I've never had to think about this so much.
Yeah.
This whole difference between destroy and remove of presence. Depleted soil.
Okay, so fortunately
Ooh.
we don't have
No!
we don't have a town or city in there, so it's not gonna blight.
Oh, wow! Yes.
Very
For a
convenient.
second, I got a little. Oh, it does look like a.
Well, you don't have to push it.
To...
It's up to. So.
Yeah, it's. Okay.
So we can still let the build go through.
Yes. We've just had to skip so many different ways that we could have prevented the build because we really want the build.
Yep.
When invaders ravage in the land that has 2.
All right, so we can gather a explorer town into a coastal land, defend 2 in all coastal lands. That's
I wonder if it's a good opportunity.
Oh no, it only takes 1 blight to add the.
Oh, you're talking about.
Sorry, I was thinking about pulling a town into
something
A1, where I was like, oh well, I've got let them break themselves against the stone there technically, but then I would be taking a blight that I guess would be fine, but I don't really want to take that blight, even from the box. I'm inclined to just skip this one, or like maybe pull a town from D4 into D3. Or
I don't see any really great use for me either. I could get a explorer out. Oh, I can get an explorer out of my D3 or D4, but I don't think it's.
Yeah, I don't see anywhere that really seems good for this one right now. I think I'm inclined to just skip it.
Yep. Okay.
All right, coastal lands. We don't get the Dahan conversion.
Perfect.
All right, and then Forest of Living Obsidian.
Yeah, Sweden's the one adversary where I go, yes, it's the coastal land.
I was gonna just clear D6, I think, with this guy. So that's all nice and dandy.
Beautiful. And then I have my thresholded Call of the Dahan Ways. It's only range 1. I can't really hit anything on your board of value. So I'll just go ahead and remove the town on my D4.
All right. I think I'm gonna reclaim again here. Jungles are gonna ravage. Are you gonna clear your D2 jungle in some way? Because
Well,
there's
I
an
still
extra
have my
explorer
call
now.
to isolation.
Oh yeah, you could just shove everything out.
I can shove everything out. The thing is, if I reclaim, I could still do call to isolation and probably something else, because now I have something in D1. Or I think I'll just, well, I could always just gamble and see what I get on my my G3 and draw a card, because I have 3 card plays, but only call to isolation in hand.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't think I want to reclaim.
I think if you do that, then like just going to 4 energy potentially. I mean, you don't have to, but like pulling
Yeah,
a major and seeing what you find seems not bad.
that's. I think I'll do that, because then I'll see if the major is nice, and then if it's not, if it's a miss, then I can just do another big play with Utter a Curse. I could do the threshold with Utter a Curse probably next turn. Yeah, I like that.
Let's get another Sacred Site.
Paralyzing Fright.
All right.
Oh, also, ooh, wait, the land thrashes in Furious Pain. 2
That would
damage
do a
per,
lot of
what?
damage.
No. Oh, that's insanity.
Yeah.
2 damage per. Let me just think about. Wait.
Yeah, this is not an island I would want to live on anymore, Maple Radio. Island is full of Badlands.
Badlands and blight. It's gross. There's disease everywhere.
Yep,
Everything is
yep.
sharp.
Everything is sharp.
So if I play the land thrashes, imagine onto D4. That's 2 damage per blight. So that's
it would
4
just
damage
utterly
right
wipe
there, plus,
wipe it.
yeah, it's completely gone, because then it's also 2 bad. That's 6 damage.
Yeah, and
And then
I
for
can.
each in adjacent.
I'd forgotten. I can actually defend D2 for 4 with Drift Down to Slumber. So.
Okay.
So you could even like.
Is that a
It's range 2.
a skip or a defend?
It's a defend. It's a defend 4. Which
Oh, beautiful.
Which
so then I can just call to isolation.
You could even call the isolation like the D1 Explorer into D2, and then that would solve both the lands.
It's a defend 2, you said?
Defend 4.
Oh, okay, perfect. Because I was just worried about losing it to Han, because there is a Badlands there.
Yeah,
but
yeah. No,
I think
it should be
the land thrashes is the snap pick here, because this
Yeah.
is just going to allow us to demolish something later on.
Oh yeah, it's going to be hilarious.
Although I do like Paralyzing Fright. I also got Unrelenting Growth, but I think that's a bit too win more, and we're doing okay.
We
So then
could
what do I
take it, but
forget?
we'll also be fine without that.
I think I'm gonna lose Fetid Breath. But is it fetid or I think it's fetid.
I believe fetid, yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah, because it's just too expensive at this point, and now I have other ways of getting disease. I think I can live without it.
No.
All right, and then I think I'll try growing onto your board this time, because I finally.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
A5 maybe would give you targeting to most of it, or A4 if you want to be able to hit A2 with stuff.
Yeah, there's more stuff on the coast. I think that if I go here, I'll be able to hit your coastal things. This is super central. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to Walls of Rock and Thorn, clear out that corner land.
Call to ISO to gather or push the guy into D2.
Yep.
So now there's no build
And,
on D1 or D2.
Yeah.
Or D or A3 for that matter. Wow.
All right, memory fades to dust. Can just lose some more presence or some more. Oh yeah, because you get the disease with this one too.
I do. Just wondering which one it should be.
Maybe D2 if you're planning to hit that with your innate next turn to get a second disease in there.
Aren't they all gonna die to the Ravage?
Or sorry, D3.
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 D3. Yeah. That's what I thought. Hello?
Oh, actually.
It's asking you.
Oh, are you still there? Yeah, I was sorry.
Yeah.
I actually can prevent the destruction if you want by paying an energy. But I think we'd rather have the disease.
Yeah, I think I can live with that. Don't.
Okay.
Save all your energy.
Well, I'll destroy one of my own presence and then prevent it from actually being destroyed by paying an energy. because I like my
So
presence
is
out a little more.
vengeance a animal spirit or a fire spirit?
I think it's a little of both. Dissolution
Dissolution.
threatens. Oh, that's interesting.
That is weird. Next turn, all your powers are slow and cannot be made fast. Wow.
I don't particularly want to do that one because I'm a little nervous about dealing with A2.
All the presence you're losing?
Yeah, well, and my hold fast the island needs to be a fast power, so I probably need to destroy 2 presence. Although I can pay energy to stop it.
I'm very happy to just lose a bunch of presents because I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the island. So I'm doing okay. It'll just be more disease, but the problem is like, where is that disease gonna come from?
I mean, maybe
you know what? Because it adds wilds in its place, so I could just break apart my sacred sites and then just throw some wilds into my empty lands.
Yeah,
and
that
then
sounds
now
good.
D5
Yeah,
and D7 are just like permanently solved.
The only thing is that's going to make it harder to play Utter Recursive Dread and Bone. But that's probably fine because of the sacred site targeting.
Sacred, it is a sacred site. In that case, I'll probably just take 2 out.
Okay.
I'll take 2 from the same spot, so I'll keep the sacred site.
Yeah, that seems good. Because then you just
I'm just trying to consider if I need to keep the presence in D4 for next turn because I'm going to reclaim now. Is there anything that is range 0? My right innate is range 0, and I already have 1. I might not make that right innate, but we'll keep it anyway. I'll just get rid of my
that land
all
is
the tokens in D.
All right, so I am gonna accept fragmentation. I'm gonna keep presence, and it still gives me the wilds. Oh, that's awesome. I did not expect to do that. Okay.
It gave you the wilds. Oh wait, hold on. What's the wording on that? You can prevent or you can save it. Like what? How's that worded?
When it directly destroys your presence, you may prevent any number. Yeah, I wonder if that's a bug. That is a weird enough corner case that I'm not actually sure if that's a bug or not. Yeah.
I think that sounds like a bug to me because you're literally preventing.
Yeah.
Well, we'd also have to check what the wording is on the card.
Yeah.
Destroy 2, adding 1 in place of each. In place of each.
As opposed to replace with. Yeah, it is destroy presence and then add in place of, but that in place of seems kind of weird.
I think that's a bug, but
I think I'm inclined to agree. Yeah.
Report that later.
All right. Each player chooses a different land with the Han. Oh boy. Well, I'm definitely choosing A2.
I could choose A2. Wait, it's a different land, so I can't double up.
Yeah.
So for me, I guess I'm just gonna go with D2.
All right.
Yeah, it's what happened in the Ravage phase anyway.
All those delightful wilds. It's great. All right, and then I was going to push some Dahan out of there. Is it up to 2 Dahan? I could leave the Dahan in, but I don't think I have a good defend card for a wetland. So let's just shove the Dahan in here to kill this explorer on the Ravage. And then
if you have any invader or movement, you can drop it into D4 before I annihilate it with the land thrashes.
I don't. I just have a little bit of extra damage to ping stuff in A2.
Okay, yeah, I don't think that there's any other land that makes sense to do this in, so I'll just do it there. And how are we doing on fear? 9 more fear until we're at terror 3.
Okay, and we've got 3 cities left. So
We
we'll
just
get there pretty
started
soon.
stage 3. Cool. I only have one. Wow, my board is empty, but also nasty.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of disease. I think I could actually prevent. I could actually just use the disease normally here in D5 to just completely skip the build, and then this land is solved. And then this one I would allow it, and then do something else.
Yeah. That seems fine. Like, yeah, at this point there's so much disease out there that, like, you might as well use some of it. All right, I am going to, I think, take... So
I think I'm going to take a minor just because I don't want to waste away my whole card economy.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and go for a major, actually, because I feel like I need to kind of... Because Forest of Living Obsidian isn't going to do what I need it to do this turn. And A2 is going to be a problem if I don't find some kind of solution for it.
Well, so, I got Gift of Nature's Connection. Is there anything you want? A bunch of extra elements?
I have so much stone at this, or earth element at this point. I don't need it. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Well, nothing fast.
Okay. Ooh. I got Terror Turns to Madness and Portents of Disaster, so we could use those to rush the fear a little bit more.
All right.
And Confounding Mists, if that. I think D3 is just... Ooh. Can I get to that next level threshold of... I could just use Strike Low to protect my D3, actually. Fire Animal.
I'm gonna forget Forest of Living Obsidian at this point. I think I'm not gonna be able to play it this turn anyway. So now I need to reread my innates to make sure. Because I will lose a presence in A2 if I go in there, but I can still pull Blight from the box. Although I can't afford it right now, so maybe that's not worth it. I'll just take it, get hit there.
I think I'm just gonna choose Portent. I don't know. I think this defend might actually be kind of nice with Confounding Mists. I'm just wondering if we need to get more fear stuff with Portents, because I could definitely get 3 fear with that one card.
I'm not too worried about fear. I think right now focusing on just clearing all the cities is more important.
Mm-hmm.
So, or that's my take on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. We're actually super close with that. So, what is my plan? I don't know if I could realistically hit my threshold this turn because I only have. I need a water and 2 more animal. Well,
Let's see, and then I'll play... I mean, I could just quicken in A1. Just in case of a bad event. All right. That seems pretty good. Only thing I'd ask is, do you want to play? Yeah, I was gonna say Land Thrashes instead of Call of the Hunt, or instead of Utter a Curse.
Well, I was just trying to see if there was a way I could get my left innate, because then I could also
Oh,
do my +1 damage, like 2 damage per disease in a
yeah,
land.
yeah.
So
That
I
could
could.
be. Yeah, that could at least
So
take
if I.
out a bunch of stuff in D3.
Yeah, and then plus, well, I would need a sacred site. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, this doesn't work because I've only got one sacred site, so Utter Curse isn't great. But land thrashes, and where do you want me to hit with land thrashes?
A4. Just wipe it out.
A4. Yep, could do that. If there's any way to push stuff in there, too. Not really. Well, no, I would have to do it in the slow because I do have Call to ISO, but I would just be pushing Explorer rather than a nice, fancy
Yeah.
town. Okay, so land thrashes. It's not terrible because I'm still getting the first tier of the innate, so it's 1 damage per disease, so I can knock out 1 town afterwards. Actually, no, I could not wipe out a city because there's going to be a blight,
Sorry, where are you getting blight?
which is So I'm gonna take the D3 blight,
Okay.
and then that would mean if I use the, oh no, because it's in the fast, I'll just be able to take out a town, and that's it.
Okay. I mean, a town is still something.
Yeah.
Savage
And I'm
Revenge
also.
could also like work in like D5.
Yes. Yeah, I just realized I kind of accidentally, because of playing the land thrashes, I accidentally unlocked an innate, so I'll go with that too. That sounds fine.
All right.
So I'm gonna skip the Ravage in D3. There's nothing else that I can do, so yeah, we'll just do that. That's easy. And we'll also. Well, I could also deal the damage from Epidemics Run Rampant into my D8 to solve the land.
Oh yeah, I actually like that a lot. Or well, it's only 1 damage. Oh yeah, but you have your Badlands because of the blight. Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems nice.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna lose a presence, or we can.
I'm gonna just destroy my presence in D8
Sure.
for yet another disease. I'm gonna have to start doing some G2, get my presence out there. I've only got 2 more presents
On your board? Yeah, yeah.
on my player board. Xenophobia.
-1 damage to the land and +1 damage to the Han. Oh my. Well, that's actually good. That'll save some blight.
All right, cool.
I don't think Athergate's Demanding Redress does anything, but
Well, I could prevent the build on D2 and then just shove them into somewhere else. Or would I rather keep it? I could just push it into D5.
Well, D2 is gonna Ravage anyway, right?
That is true.
So it'll kill a Dahan, but like
but
that might
4.
be worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. There's 4. I was just thinking if I get it out of there, then he's gonna die. I don't need the extra Dahan.
Or actually, you could push him into D1. D1's also Ravaging.
Wait, hold on. I just realized maybe I should D1 is Ravaging. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way for me to leave him there to create the build.
Yeah.
So I'll just put it into D1. Okay. It mattered. 2 fear per land with disease and oh, I've got none on my board.
Yeah. Defend 2 in all lands. All right. Oh dang it! They still dealt enough. Is that right? Because that should have dealt 2. That should have dealt 4, and then there was defend 2. Huh.
I mean,
thought
it's
that wasn't gonna happen.
5, 5, 8, 9, 10.
But each of them's dealing -1 damage, I thought, for the Xenophobia. Oh no, we're at Terror 2. Wait, what was the event? Oh, when ravaging inlands with Dahan. Not okay. Yeah, never mind. I thought it was just every land.
Yeah, I didn't see a single land where that mattered because there wasn't
Yeah.
any lands with Dahan, so I just kind of ignored it. Allow build. Yep.
All right. Let's get some sea monsters. 7 damage.
So you wanted me to use the land thrashes in your A2? A4?
A4, yeah. Yeah, just clear that one off.
Okay. And now we're at Terra 3. Can I deal just the one city on my board, and then I think we can get that.
I'm sure we can figure something out for it, but yeah. Almost
Well,
there.
oh, here's the thing. Oh, it's not ravaging next turn, so I can't even shove some Dahan in there.
Yeah.
Well, I could fiery No, I think I'll just do something with my left innate or something.
Yeah, your left innate would do it. So if you want to, yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking for my Call of the Dahan Ways, which was really just for the water animal, I think it's just going to convert a guy in D2.
Sure.
Doesn't matter that much. And then this one.
I find it funny that Vengeance's board has like 8 Dahan on it now, and Stone's board has 3. So I don't think
is Stone really a...
I think of Vengeance. I think of Vengeance as a spirit that lets Dahan die, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, it definitely lets disease run rampant, and disease is not known to be a friend of the Dahan.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't think I have anything in my hand at the moment to sort out the city. Maybe I just draft a major and see what I get.
Well, your left innate will do it, right? Because if you can get your left innate to level 2.
If I can get to level 2, so that's 4 animal though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Utter Curse, Infested, Call 2. I've got the water, so water. I have 1 fire. I need another fire though.
But you have a fire from your track, so you play Fiery Vengeance, Call to Isolation, Infested Aquifers, and Utter Curse of Dread and Bone.
But then I'm missing. Then I'm missing an animal because I only have 1 animal on my board.
Yeah, so everything but Confounding Mist give you 3 animal, right?
Oh, right, because I can double build. I can get to 4 plays.
Sorry, I'm assuming you'll get to 4 card plays this turn.
Yes, I am doing that. I was just considering if I should go for a different major. So then Call to ISO, Fiery, Infested, and Utter Curse. And there it is. All right.
All right, and then I don't think it matters what I do because you just win it.
I don't think so either.
I'm just gonna play no cards. It'll be funny.
And I have 1 more damage. Let's set this Explorer. Whew!
All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna vote that we don't try an England 6 game because I want to go back and actually play this spirit more to learn it better.
It is breaking my brain a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everyone who's watching. I just want to comment again that there's in the description for the video, there's a link to a Google form where you can tell me your favorite spirit and a way to contact you. And I will be randomly choosing someone tomorrow morning to give a free DLC key for Jagged Earth. If you want to fill that out, if you haven't already bought it for yourself, or if you have a friend or family member who would, or an enemy who would want it, you know, no judgment. But yeah.
Make their brains hurt too.
Oh, this was a much messier game than I was expecting it to be.
I knew it was going to be messy.
Yeah.
I was fully prepared for it. I just
run a couple. Yeah. Or sorry?
Oh, I just wanted to run 2 or 3 games before heading to this streamed game just to see a couple of cards and get used to Vengeance. Yeah.
Well, I think that I might just say that we leave it here. It is. I was thinking we'd go a little longer, but I don't know that it's going to be worth trying to get another full game going at this point, because that first one took almost an hour and a half.
Yeah, I don't think we were dilly-dallying too much. I think so. I think this was definitely fun time.
Yeah, fun time. I should also mention that, like, time zone wise, it's only 4:30 for me, but I assume it's like 11:30 p.m. for you. So probably not good to start another whole range of things. All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and please go ahead and enter on that Google form if you're interested in a copy of Jagged Earth, and hope you enjoy the new expansion. Thank you so much, Nitro Rev, for coming on. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get you back on here again sometime soon as well.
My pleasure. I hope to have you on my channel as well, because little surprise to some of the viewers out there, I am more of a root player, but I have fallen in love with Spirit Island in the last 2 years, and I've thought about this for a bit, and now that Jagged Earth is out on digital, I like to start posting Spirit Island videos myself on my own channel.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll have you on soon.
It should be a lot of fun to see those.
Yeah, official announcement right here. You heard it here first, folks. Kayla North.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching, and I'm going to cut it off here. Thanks so much again.